Oops. Oh, these bloody fingers of mine.
Oh, it's so nice with more space here now.
Yeah.
Less stuff.
That was cramped. I presume I'll put this public.
Huh?
How do I know if I've set this public or not?
You're live now.
Am I public or private, I wonder?
I don't know. There's one person there,
Oh, cool.
so
Hi,
must
Ophelia, how
be.
are you? That's cool.
Ah,
Oh,
good
fuck.
there.
How have I put on the green screen? Oh, for fuck's sake,
We're in the Matrix.
these
Look at
sausage
there,
fingers are mine.
Monica and Iris.
Oh no, now it's looking for a sticker. Oh, Jesus Christ, lads. This is
I
disaster.
hope I have something.
Green screen. Cool, we're back. Are we back? We're back. Oh man, okay. Relax. Hey, Ophelia, Roger says hi. He's sporting a lovely multicoloured headband to go with my beautiful new headwear to keep me nice and warm. And now smudges all over my screen.
Sorry, I don't need to spin about one. Sorry if you didn't.
Should have cleaned my screen this morning before I came out.
Let me know.
So guess where I am. Oh, hang on, we'll wait for these people to go by first. This is where we are. We've come here on our for a wee holiday, myself and Roger, to the cult of Scientology in Denmark. And we flip this back. We don't want to
Can
be
you put
filming
this in the
people.
pocket? I will wipe the.
And we have Miriam there sporting the sexy cap. And we have lovely Monica here with some
Hi.
sweeties to hand out with the cards. And let me put this back on myself. It's handier now. So you'll be stuck looking at my ugly mug today. Or maybe you'll get to see Roger. There we
Can I
have wee
wipe
Roger.
here?
Oh, if you need to wipe.
Yeah.
She's mumming me here. She didn't
Yeah.
like me sitting on the bench before it was
Pick up
wiped.
your backpack.
And like, to be honest, lads, the bench looks clean. Look, the bench is clean. I don't know what she thinks she's cleaning. Invisible, or maybe it's body Satans. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's probably loads of them escaping
Yeah.
from the cult all across the way.
Don't film my ass.
Scott True says, "Why don't you leave people alone? They can make their own decisions." Yes, people are free to believe in what they want. It's the abuses we are against. There is zero. People have zero right to be abusing others under the disguise of a fake religion or even an authentic religion. Abuse of every shape and form is wrong and always wrong. Hey Joe, how are you? What have I done with Roger? You have Roger here. Yeah, Roger. So I suggest got through to your research. You will not find anyone that has left Scientology who are happy with their experience in Scientology.
Was this a mistake to do the vertical or the horizontal? Maybe I'll see.
Here we are. We are outside the cult of Scientology in Denmark. We flip it back on myself. We don't want to be accidentally capturing passers-by just going about the normal day to day. Yeah, Roger here is sporting a matching headband, cult headband, to go with my lovely new cult hat. Ah, Scott Truth says you don't know anything about me, mind you're a businesswoman. How am I? You're the one not minding your business. You're the one who's popped into a live of a random stranger talking crap. So it's a free country. You can talk whatever BS you want, mate. It doesn't bother us. I think he's all right. I feel I don't mind jackasses as long as they're not being snakeheads. Oh,
Sorry.
Hearing is a fancy setup here. I should be taking notes here to see can I learn something from the master. Look at this fancy setup. That's a much better tripod than I have. It looks much more stable. My wife had one gust of wind and it's gone. Fucking hazard to everybody passing by.
Hi, Brian. See who's here. I got international
Here
guest.
we have.
Monica here today. The Danish Monica, and we also got Ari.
Actually, that's a valid point, Alfilia. Many people has been hurt, including children and the elderly. It's the policy of abuses they are standing up against. People can believe what they wish. That's very well put, Ophelia. Thanks. Wouldn't say it to Scott's race. I'm Australian. Well, you're no Australian. You're not like any other Australian I know, Scott. I know a lot of Australians, but you're free to believe in what you want. I'm not going to try and change your mind when it's obviously so narrow-minded and limited. So here we have the clear cognition. I'll be mocking up my own reactive mind all along, and I'm not doing it anymore. So maybe you could learn something from that one, Scott. The clear cognition there might be of help to you. Here we have, on this one, we have Scientology is a cult. Learn why we protest at fsciento.space. Hey Bianca, how are you? Hang on, let me turn it back on myself there. So I'm sporting my new cult hat, and Roger has a matching. Oh, it's fallen off from there. Roger is sporting a matching little headband there to go with it. Yeah, I think he's just being a jackass. I feel you. He obviously has nothing constructive to say rather than empty threats.
You'll cross that bridge when it comes. Hi,
I would recommend, Scott Truth, that you read Jamie Musser's new book, A Child X, to learn more about the many abuses of Scientology, particularly towards children who grow up in this evil cult. So I'd suggest, mate, you educate yourself. Just in general, it's a good idea to listen to many points of view and make up your own mind rather than blindly believe in one source.
Hi, Diana. Hi. Look who's there.
Oh, hi, I guess how are you? I'm here with we Roger. He's matching his new headband, his new cult headband, to go with my lovely new cult hat. Using quite a few different neon colours of wool. 6 colours. If I could have found a seventh, I would have done the 7. I Stunner McGregor, just about Catholicism. No, it's about the evil cult of Scientology, Scott. So we're here outside Scientology in Copenhagen, which is a fake pretend religion. They're an evil cult masquerading as a religion. It's fundamentally it's a money scam. They're big into buying up properties after conning their members into fundraising for. Do you make the ladies? Oh, I didn't tag us. Aren't I a terrible guest? I brought no goodies. Oh, here's a policeman. Oh, I'm interested. Hang on. Sorry, chat. I'm a bit distracted. I do have a keen eye for the. I do have a keen eye for the Danish policeman. I have to confess, it's a weakness of mine. Sorry about that. I'm back. I was I was in my head thinking, what kind of harmless crime could I commit? That would I just get a nice talking to by a nice policeman for maybe half an hour. Oh, thanks very much, Ophelia, for sharing. Oh, possibly, Joe. Yeah, if he's able to make a good cup of coffee and hand deliver it of a morning, I'd definitely be very interested there. And the advantage of a policeman is, they're working, so they have a wage, and they also have a fantastic pension. You don't want to be picking up an unemployed bugger. Oh, oh man, it's very warm here today. Relatively warm. I've already stripped off one layer. Got another layer back in the hotel. And if how many of 3 layers to go, lads? Any 2 policewomen? I didn't notice. I'll have to pay more attention, Joe, and let you know if I see any policewomen. I tell you what, lads, I was very disappointed yesterday. I stumbled upon 5 police cars, but no policemen in sight. I was bitterly disappointed trying to work out where they were all at. Oh, we got some music. Fantastic, we got the music. Here we have a police car there. I wonder is that the same one or before? So I'll keep a keen eye out. This might be a good spot for the policemen.
Have a great day, Brian. It's okay. Thank you so much for being here. Please tap that like.
See. Oh, here we have Davy and Dinu and some squirrels. Hang on, let me see, can I flip that around? Hi Buttercup, how are you? I am here with oh, hello. Oh, here we go. Let's see, can we get the three bios together? You know, as innocent, you bugger. So here with Miriam and Monica. And let's see, can I flick it back on myself? These fingers are mine. And here I am sporting my new cult hat. And wee Roger here has a matching, he has himself a matching headband. Am I muted? I don't think I shouldn't be muted. Oh, hang on.
Try and figure out.
Shouldn't be muted.
I will figure out how to get it. So
No, it's not showing as muted for me. Can everyone hear me okay? Maybe it's just I guess I can't hear.
we have to give them clear technician here. Hi, Bianca.
Hey Kevin, what do the Irish think of the Brazilians in Ireland? They're strange question. They're humans the same as any the rest of us. I don't think any more, any less. They're human beings. Someone's nationality doesn't matter a flying fuck.
And we have the list here.
Ah, thanks very much, Ophelia.
So I have taken your list and I have made it into a more compact way to.
Ah, fantastic, yeah. So I'm here with me, protesting buddy. It's Roger's first time in. It's Roger's first time in Copenhagen, and it's actually it has been a year. This time last year was my first time coming over to Copenhagen, and also my first ever protest. So in a way, it's like it's my 1 year anniversary, lads. Both in Copenhagen and in becoming activated as a protester, protesting against the abuses of this evil cult of Scientology. We have, oh, hang on, what are Genu and little Davy there are up to some funny business. Look at this. Genu and little Davy up to some funny business there. And we have Miriam there with her candy and her cards. And we have a lovely Monica over there. We'll just wait for these people to go by. Here we have the cult of Scientology. I think they own that building beside it there as well. At least I think they're two separate buildings. They own both of them there. Let me just do my best try and not catch people. Yeah, I reckon it is a 1 year protest. And then Roger is telling me he wants his 1 year protest of when he joined me protesting in Dublin. So I'll have to have a special one for that one. We might have to bring ourselves some cake. Just flick back on myself there. Jeez, my eyes really do look. I have massive shopping bags underneath my eyes. I'm not used to having the camera on myself, lads. In Dublin, I'd normally have it focused on the Dublin org. Because back home, we are standing on public property. You're allowed to film passers-by and whatnot. But in Copenhagen, the laws are slightly different. So I'm trying to be mindful not to be accidentally capturing people on film. Oh yeah, exactly, Joe. It is great to be here. I've already had this morning. I've had 2 croissants and a Danish. Well, they call them similar rolls, but we call them Danishes. So the Danish pastries here are absolutely fantastic. And then you have the eye candy, obviously, as well. man, there's another police car. I think it could be that I have an eye for the blokes job. I haven't seen any female policemen. I've just seemed to be noticing the male ones. But sure, I'll keep an eye out. Hey Rika, how are you? I'm here with Roger. I have my new cult hat on me today, and Roger has a matching cult headband. So I use as many different colours of neon wool as I could find. 6 different colours I've used in it. And I'm rather proud of it. I don't know if you guys can tell that there is some cable stitches there with the design of the hat there as well. I haven't seen any female ones, Joe, but I'm sure they must have some.
We are following the guy with the
With the banana. There's a group of chaps here following a guy with a banana, lads. I kid you not.
me also.
Let's see, can I? Eyes, you can't see. Group of lads there following a bloke with a banana. I suppose it's as good as any. You might as well follow someone with a banana as opposed to an umbrella or a sign. Although I'd be tempted to be snacking on the banana, so it wouldn't be a good prop for me to use. Ah, thanks very much. And we have little Roger here. He has his matching headband there to go with my wee hat. Although it sort of is a bit warm for a hat, but sure, it's not worries. It'll keep the sun off my head anyway, which is the main thing. I wonder there's an election going on here at the moment. There's a lot of election posters up. We have some election posters there. Two nice looking ladies. But that's the same lady in a blow. No doubt they've been photoshopped. Oh, you can see the cabling is coming through. Oh, that's good. I wasn't sure. Because I can't see much. Actually, you can sort of see it there. With the sun here, I'm not seeing terribly much my end. It's definitely worth the effort. But I do have a fondness for doing the cable stitching. It's sort of my specialty. I don't like to do the normal knits and pearls. I like to do something a little bit different. Keeps the mind that little bit more active and attentive where you need to concentrate on what you're doing. But it's also a great stress reliever. Where while you're knitting, that's all that matters in the moment is getting your stitching right. So it's fantastic for keeping the mental health in good working order. The amount of books these guys have advertised in the window, and it's all the same book. Like, I mean, it's a good idea to advertise your books, but maybe advertise different books, not all the same books, lads. I know they just have the one main diarrhea book, and that's it. It's quite busy here today. Plenty of footfall. This is really a lovely city. Look at all these lovely massive buildings. I'm not zoomed in, I'm zoomed out. Look at all these lovely buildings. Absolutely lovely here. All these lovely old buildings. I have to apologise about my camera work. Even though I've had this gimbal for what, 8, 9 months, I still don't know how to use the bloody thing. I can switch it on and that's it, and then the rest of it I let the gimbal do his thing. It's a mystery to me. I'll be like you saying, I haven't learned cables yet, but I'll get there someday. Yeah, give it a whirl at some stage, Bianca. Like I learned cables from my mum. My mum used to make iron jumpers when I was growing up for a little bit of extra pocket money. So I learned by watching my mum. Oh, she has a Red Bull already. Look at this. Always the Red Bull. Always the Red Bull around Miriam these days. We have Davy there and Zenu. Er, I suppose it's consensual coupling they're doing there. Seems to be quite a lot of tourists about, groups of tourists about. Oh, the weather is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What's that one? That's an ambulance type thing, is it? Or an emergency services vehicle. Now, let me put back and myself there. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic here, Joe. I'm already after taking off one layer. I have another layer left back in the hotel, and I might just have to start stripping another layer off in a few minutes, lads. It's pretty warm here, but I'll see. I should be able to leave my hat on me though, which is good. Can't go culting without our cult outfit on.
We had a staff member spying on.
Yeah, just looking at Miriam set up here. I'm always eager to learn new tricks to see, because I know I'm definitely not. My advice to anyone would be don't watch what I do and do the opposite.
Come on.
So I'm always eager to see how someone else manages these devices that seem to have a mind of their own.
You know, it has taken time to find out what we need and what is useful and everything. So
Yeah, and I find the most useful for me is to press as little buttons as possible. Once it goes on and it seems to be somewhat stable, stop touching buttons. That's my approach. Keep things simple. Here we have our sign here. We have ready to leave Scientology. There is help available. Contact the Aftermath Foundation at theaftermathfoundation.org or the SPTV Foundation.org. I would also highly recommend check out victimsandvoices.com. And in particular, if you have been a member of Scientology at any time in the States, it's worth checking out victimsandvoices.com to see if you can pursue either a civil case or a legal case against the abuses you've suffered at the hands of Scientology. Joe was saying, no beer yet. I know it's like a wee. Yeah, no beer in sight, Joe. No beer in sight whatsoever. I do have a couple of bottles of lemon flavoured water with me to keep myself well hydrated. Yeah, let me just put that back on myself there, because I do forget that not to be. Oh, thanks very much for sharing the link, Victims Have Voices, Joe. Thanks very much.
oh yeah,
Oh, the sweeties.
yeah, we have lots of sweeties
Oh,
and
the
cards
sweeties.
here.
Kind of tempt me. I'm off the high sugar sweets, so I have to be good.
Yeah. You
She's
love
tempted
them.
me.
You love
I know. To be honest, if I got started, I wouldn't stop. I devoured a lot. So it's best to when you know you can't control yourself. It's best not to. I do have a bag of make spicy nuts if I do get hungry, and a bag of licorice. I do love the licorice over here. Haggis says, "Are you popping over?" Yeah, we'll be popping over there later, Haggis. To the you have to pop over to the Irish pub and maybe see if there's a free drinky in it or not for a sweet Irish girl, an innocent wee Irish girl. You can but try. Hey, Style, how are you? Here we have Roger here sporting a lovely new headband, his lovely new cult headband to go with my lovely new cult hat. Peter says nice moustache. Oh, thanks very much. It's taken me years to grow it. It's lovely on warm day here, lads. Absolutely, weather is absolutely fantastic. We have a lovely Miriam there giving out the.
sweets
Hang
lady.
on, I have on myself
Never
there.
take sweets from a stranger.
Exactly there. We have a stranger giving out sweets with their Saito space cards. Thanks very much, Jojo. Okay, it's absolutely lovely here, lads. I do love the architecture and the buildings around here in Copenhagen. I could quite happily wander around, aimlessly wander around the city all day, and I'd be happy as a pig on muck. I'd be absolutely happy out. Let's put it back on myself there. I don't want to be accidentally filming strangers. Will give them their privacy. Absolutely style. It's absolutely is spring here. Absolutely perfect weather, so it is. Couldn't hope for better weather because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. And I do have a few bottles of water with me to keep myself well hydrated there as well. Look at Miriam's fancy setup here. Plenty of bikes. There's a lot of bicycles. They're big on the cycling here, lads. But there's not too many of the fancy racers. They're more like the old fashioned, just your bog standard normal bicycles that we had years ago. We have lovely music here. Look at this for a speaker, lads. That's one hell of a speaker. Like that's what about 20 times the size of my little speaker I bring with me out to Dublin. Hi Jennifer, how are you? We have seen you and we Davy there up to do some funny business. We have Miriam, we have Monica over there, and there we have Miriam there. Oh Jesus, she's barking orders at me, lads. Sorry, lads, I've been given instructions by the boss. And I have my lovely new cult hat on me today, and Roger is sporting a matching headband. I tried to make Roger a matching hat, but as you can see, his head is it's an unusual shape. It's very wide and not very tall. So I gave up on the idea of trying to make him a hat and said, "Oh, he's perfect for a headband." Style is saying, "How in the world did they get the message on the public bench?" That's fantastic, isn't it? Thank you, Sardinia and Davy look like they're having a nice time. They certainly do. I'm not sure what the decency laws in Denmark are like. Well, I'm not sure. That's teetering a close line to maybe being an arrestable offence. It looks like. This is a fantastic setup because we have there's the cult of Scientology just across the way, and here we have our fantastic setup. I'll just make sure I'm not accidentally bumping into anyone. And then we have this absolutely fantastic setup. Oops, just falling off and we have a fantastic sign here that Monica made. Scientology with the big line through it to say no to Scientology. We have the hundreds of children that we know of that Scientology has failed. And we know that over the 75 years or so that Scientology has been in existence, there's going to be millions, if not billions, of children that they have failed. Oh, here we have another big group. Another big group. This time the leader has an umbrella. The last guy had a banana. So plenty of tourists getting a nice tour of the place. And here we have the clear cognition. I've been mocking up my own reactive mind all along, and I'm not doing it anymore. And that will save them, the Scientologists in there, a few bob. Save them having to pay to go up the bridge. And we have Robert Dam's new book there. What's it in English? Hotels of Darkness, I think. Which hopefully that could be out this year in the English version, because I definitely will be buying it. Thanks very much, Style. We are all double dipping on your channels today, but just means we can replay one later. Oh, exactly, Style. Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, so if you wouldn't mind, lads, liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and share among your friends. Tell them all to check out this weird and wonderful creature called Irish Mart and a protesting Buddy Roger. I do forget about the YouTube niceties. Thanks very much for sharing about lives, Joe. An absolutely fantastic spot we have here.
And the most important thing is that guys sit right with the chair with the photos in there. Thank you so much for being here.
This is rather strange being here today. I'm normally protesting on my own. It seems strange to have company.
You're not facing yourself here.
I was facing them lads. I'm not used to showing my ugly mug on
Come
screen
on,
every
you're looking
time.
pretty today. Check out that hat.
Yeah, but I forget I'm on the camera and I give people a close up of my nostrils. Nobody wants to see that. So I have to apologise, chat. I do forget. And
Have you
I do
seen antics of a mama's girl in your chat?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Honest admit. No, I don't think so I haven't.
okay. No, maybe she's still sleeping. It's still
Probably
early,
still, yeah.
early there.
Because the American time zone has gone back. No, they're forward an hour. Whereas we're going forward next weekend, I think it is. He does look handsome. Oh yeah, he had to dress up. Do you know what style? He's demanded that he needs more clothes. He's been looking at the clothes I made for Sammy the Squirrel and he's saying, why didn't you make me lovely shorts like them for the summer? So I think I'll have to try and work out how I can adapt the pattern for Sammy the Squirrel for Roger. But like he's a mad shape. He's very stumpy. He's small little legs on him. He's more head than anything else, lad. Very hard to knit for this fella. But we'll see what we can do. Because he does want to look nice and dapper this summer for Miss Cabbage. Miss Cabbage is in love. Fantastic. Roger will be very pleased. Because he wants to reassure Miss Cabbage he does not have an eye for the Danish ladies at all. He's saving himself for Miss Cabbage. Hi Kia, how are you? We're in outside the Denmark org of the cult of Scientology here. They seem to own both of those buildings there. So it's a lot of they have another Scientology building across the way from the Irish pub as well. I suppose it is the we do have the European headquarters here. They do have plenty of property. And of course we have Roger here with me, sporting his lovely new cult headband to go with my lovely new cult hat. And it's such a lovely warm day here, lads. Here we have Xenu. Oh, hang on. There we have Xenu and Davey up to shenanigans. And there we have our important banner. Scientology is a cult. Find out why we protest at fsciento.space. Oh, exactly, style, yeah. Roger just played to his best points, exactly. Show off his lovely, sexy head. Yeah, exactly. And of course, he has lovely, what you call them, antlers, not antlers, antennae. Antennae, that's what you call them, I guess. Hi, Anna Banana, how are you? Anna says, great to hear the accent. I have Irish ancestry mother's side, and I just loved, oh, fantastic, thanks so much. Hi, Lara, how are you? I'm here in Copenhagen, where there are lovely Miriam, Monica. We have Davy and Zena up to some funny business. I'm not sure what they're doing is strictly speaking legal, but I wouldn't mind a Danish policeman or two coming along to check it out. I do have a bit of a keen eye for the Danish policeman. They are rather handsome. Oh yeah, we Roger here, sporting his new cult headband to go with my lovely new cult hat. Is my lovely new cult hat. So we're nicely dressed for the occasion.
Thank you so much. I also got out my that was because I have
I'm not quite used to having the camera on myself so much. I tend to point it away from myself when I'm at the Dublin org. But here in Copenhagen, the privacy laws are slightly different. So I'm trying to remember not to be accidentally capturing people on the screen, which is a lot to remember.
what?
I'm just talking gibberish. Look
Scientology is a cult. Means that which have to screen if you agree with me.
at this. Miriam has a lovely big bag of, look at this, lovely big bag of candy with her cards. And it's tempting me there, lads. I've given up the sugar. I've given up the sugar because I can't stop at one or two. If I have anything with high sugar, I want the absolute lot and I still wouldn't be satisfied. So I decided there, when was it? April of last year, I gave up the sugar for good and I felt better for it. So I said, almost time to switch and clean the closets. I put my snow boots away a couple of weeks ago and then had to run and take them out again. Oh, wow, style, you still got the snow. Holy moly. So note to self, that's not a good time then to go to Chicago. That'll take some planning because I do want to get over to both Chicago and New York. Not New York, Los Angeles. Yeah, probably wouldn't be bothered doing New York again. I've been over there a few times. I did run the New York Marathon there back 11 years ago. And after that, then I vowed never coming back to New York. But we shall see. It's the time, finding the time and the money to go over to the States because there's so much you'd have to see while you're over there. And of course, you'd need the crazy orange one to not be in power anymore either. Ah, thanks very much, Lara. So much to do and so many. Actually, I probably have more people I want to meet in Los Angeles now than things I'd like to do. I'm not really much of a sightseeing type of person. I prefer to see more the. I don't like doing touristy type of things. I prefer more to see more the native kind of countryside and whatnot. Hey, Amy, how are you? Bianca is saying, don't hate on March, it's my birthday month. You call it wrong coat season. Yeah, I guess that's where you wear many layers. I do believe I'm wearing a lot of thin layers. That way you can put on, take off layers. Oh, Miriam is there talking to a couple of young lads, explaining to them about Scientology being a cult. It's great to see. Diane says, I'm shocked. I've always been under the impression that Scientology cult was mostly America. Yeah, exactly, Diane. It was a surprise to me too a few years ago to find out how widespread Scientology is. That they seem to have the hooks into every single country around the world. Like they're fundamentally a property scam, is what they're doing. Or where they con their members into fundraising to be buying property all around the world. Oh, hey, Antics, how are you? NYC stinks in the summer. Actually, it won't be too hot. When was I was there? I was last there in November, 11 years ago, running the New York City Marathon. And that was bloody freezing, lads. Absolutely freezing. Oh, let me show you, Roger. Hang on, I am showing myself. I keep forgetting which way I have the camera pointed. Hang on, yeah. There we have Roger sporting his new cult headband to go with my lovely new cult hat. Yeah, I was never much of a New York City fan. I'm not much of a fan of it. You see the tall buildings, you see one or two tall buildings, and then you're there. Oh, I've had enough of that. Show me some countryside. Silas saying, we'll let her run the path along the lakeshore while watching the city on the other side. Oh, that does sound good, style. I have to say, it's very strange to be out here protesting with people. I'm normally protesting on my own outside the Dublin org, and we've no wind. It's nice and warm here. Absolutely perfect. Perfect day. We have Miriam there working hard, educating the passers by on the dangers of the cult of Scientology. Wait, saying she's on the other side of the River Hudson. Ooh, ooh, what's on the other side of the River Hudson? Yeah, New York is a big city, yeah. Saying he's loves New York City, I'm a city girl, yeah. Well, I guess fundamentally, I'm not exactly a people person. I hate crowds. It's probably fundamentally my problem. New York is just chalky jock. chock a block full of people, very totally compressed together. I kind of like kind of arms length away kind of thing when you're walking about. You don't like to be neck and neck. Oh, the other side is New Jersey. Ah, New Jersey, of course. I worked in New Jersey for 6 months many years ago, Amy. Back when, back in me early 20s. The company I worked for had a sister company in the States that sent us over working over there, which was absolutely fantastic. Don't really remember much of it now, but it was a fantastic experience when you were young. Jojo was saying I would prefer LA than New York City. I don't know. I'm not terribly convinced I'd like LA, but there's certainly a lot of people I'd love to spend time with when in LA for sure. Oh yeah, thanks very much, Joe. Yeah, we'll keep the politics out and we'll just concentrate on the numerous abuses of Scientology and spreading awareness. I'm actually contemplating will I take off another layer, but then I know if I do take off a layer, it'll start getting cold again. So I think I'll maybe stick as I am for now.
If you go to your chest plane, you can choose food. I go to see all the time. So try that. But only
I think Miriam has the two devices on the go there. Absolutely fantastic. I'm just I'm just watching the expert at work here, lads, to see can I pick up some tips.
and you can maybe have a secret recently. You buy the comic and you post it, then it
Yeah, I think the Aussies stole a lot from us Irish. I feel well probably because a lot of the um a lot of the Australian ancestry is probably is has Irish blood in it. We did get around back in the day, lads. When you think about what there's 5 or 6 million Irish people back home in Ireland. But if you count up everyone that claims they have Irish ancestry, we're probably the number one race out there in the world. We probably rank in the zillions of billions of people. Oh, you say chocolate block too, Jojo? Oh yeah, that'd be absolutely fantastic, Lara. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe next year I'd be able to pop over to the States or the year after. But ideally next year. But we'll just have to see. It's finding the time and the money is the problem. But if I was to win the lotto or find myself a wealthy Danish husband now, do you know what I mean, lads? Dan says my home is 45 minutes from Yosemite. It's beautiful. I'm not a fan of the city life. So different people. It has always been like that just in the last decade. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not really a city person. Kind of more of a country girl at heart. Wide open spaces and then beach water, cliffs, mountains, any of that sort of thing, and I'm happy. I'm happy out. Not exactly a not exactly a people person.
so be showing you and seeing you there.
I just want to thank you all for supporting me today, and if you wouldn't mind smashing the like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and share and tell all your friends about the strange Irish girl you see now here on the streets of Copenhagen. Normally, I do be protesting outside the Dublin org. This weekend, obviously, I'm here in Copenhagen, Denmark, having a wee bit of a holiday, and I brought wee Roger here with me. It's Roger's first time here in Copenhagen, and it's sort of is. It actually is my 1 year anniversary of protesting. Seeing it was around this time last year when I did my first ever protest. I'm not sure what that flag is. There's another protest going on about 5 minutes walk away from here, and I'm not sure is it pro Iran, anti Iran, pro Palestine, anti Palestine. I can never tell with these protests what exactly they're in support of.
antics because the Scientology is like herpes, spread globally.
One Mons La 9626 says, or patriarch left Cookstown in 1836. What are you protesting? We're protesting against the many abuses of the cult of Scientology. I just wait for these people to go by first. So we're here outside the Copenhagen org of the cult of Scientology. We're most definitely against. Like, we're not against. People are free to believe in what they want. If people want to howl at the moon, for instance, go ahead, break a leg, lads. But it's against the abuses of Scientology. Do you know what is a fantastic book to read? Will be Jamie Mustard's book, A Child X, telling of his story of growing up as a child in Scientology and the horrific abuses he suffered. His story is by no means unique. Similar stories have been recounted by ex-members all around the world. In fact, a good book to read. It's just in Danish at the moment, but it's Robert Dahm's new book, which is Hotels of Darkness. Hopefully, that'll be coming out later this year in English. I just put it back on myself there. So I definitely recommend reading Jamie Mustard's book, Child X, telling of his story growing up as a child in Copenhagen or in Denmark or in I'm tripping over my words. Let me start again. I highly recommend you read Jamie Mustard's book, Child X, recounting his experience of growing up as a child in Scientology and the horrific abuses he suffered. Australia says the Queen of Denmark, Tasmania, has been in Australia this week. Oh, interesting. Ada Banana says Jamie's book is absolutely is amazing. I listened to Jamie's book. I have it in paperback format that I bring when I'm protesting because it's a handy protest aid. When people ask me why you protest against Scientology, I can show them Jamie's book and said, read Jamie's book and you'll find out that'll tell you everything you need to know why I'm protesting against Scientology. And when I have the audio as well that I listen to when on my evening walks up in the park, and I have to say, lads, it took a lot not to break down in tears listening to parts of Jamie's story. Is heartbreaking. Antique Summer says, did you see the shirt I made you today? Oh, the short. I did, Antics. The short is absolutely fantastic. Roger absolutely loves it. Absolutely smashing short. So yeah, if you haven't, lads, take a look at Antics of a Mama Squirrel's new short today. She made an absolutely belting new short in honor of today, featuring our lovely Roger and the two lovebirds over here, Xenu and Wee Davy. Oh yeah, exactly, Amy. A plug away. So if you haven't already, lads, check out the interview Amy did on Antics channel. You said that you're right there, Amy. Antics like the Barbara Walters of F Sciento, because Antics does absolutely fantastic interviews. She does fantastic shorts. She does fantastic recaps as well. In fact, everything, not to give her a big head, but everything Antics does is pretty bloody fantastic. And she's also a pretty cool and wonderful person underneath all that as well. Hey Fuzzy, how are you? I'm here in Copenhagen in Denmark with our lovely Miriam there, and we have Monica, we have Davy and Zenu, and then we have obviously myself sporting my new cult hat. And Marie Roger here with a matching, he has a matching cult headband there as well. So I might leave it on myself for a bit. I'm not used to I'm not really used to showing my face on camera. So I apologise if I accidentally give you guys a close up of my nostrils. I do forget I have it on my trailed on myself. And I have a tendency to move my arm in closer to me at random moments. But I'll try and remember what I'm doing. I, I feel it was an absolutely fantastic interview that Amy gave with Antics. I think Amy's story is important because it gives a different perspective in the negative impact that Scientology has on family members that aren't part of the cult. Oh, I'd say it was, Amy, very cathartic for you. I would say so. It's not easy to share one story. Ah, thanks very much, Larry. I'd say you guys have gotten plenty of views of them. I do forget sometimes. Plus, to be honest, I've zero control over this gimbal. The gimbal does its own thing. The best I can hope for is it switches on and it doesn't tilt the camera the other way on me. Is the best I can hope for. And obviously, that my Sasha's fingers doesn't accidentally switch off the gimbal either. That happens a lot as well. Ah, thanks very much. I feel you. Because I do think Amy's story is important to hear. It's important to share as many different stories about the impact of Scientology. Because I think people need. I think now is the time for us all to speak out. Scientology cannot silence any of us anymore. I haven't, Jennifer. I'm so bitterly disappointed. Yesterday, I stumbled across. I thought I'd won the lottery. I stumbled across 5 Danish police cars, and there's near a Danish policeman in sight.
What
I
are
was
you
very.
yapping here about?
I'm just doing me where I just talk nonsense.
Is that Amy?
Yeah, it's Amy.
Good morning, everyone.
There we have
We're here.
Miriam here.
Yeah, I have these weird glasses.
Miriam here up, knocking me off my stride here, lads. Interrupting me talking gibberish.
Yeah, we got the Irish horn dog reporting to duty here.
Well, I wouldn't say no, put it that way.
Yeah,
I can't lie, lads. I wouldn't say no.
she sees the sirens and she's
But
running towards them with
I will say, though, I am kind of pussy when it comes to age. If they're young enough to be my son, that's a massive turn off, I have to say. Unless they want to be fed, I'll cook them a dinner, all right. I'll cook them a dinner, but apart from that, I don't have any interest. I cook them a dinner to fatten them up, and that will be it. So I suppose I am kind of pussy in that way when it comes to the blokes. Yeah, probably not Amy. I would say she probably won't realise how bad it is until maybe into her 30s, 40s, I would say. 'Cause just speaking from my own experiences, I grew up with a physical and verbally abusive father, and it wasn't until probably in my 40s I realised the extent of the abuse. There's a lot of stuff we went through as children that we didn't realise wasn't normal, and was fucking abusive as fuck. So I would say probably late 30s, 40s is probably before your daughter will fully comprehend what she's gone through and the impact Scientology has had on her life and on her dad. I wouldn't mind a corn dog. Probably both, yeah. A horn dog eating a corn dog. That kind of rhymes a bit. There's a song in it there for you, Jojo. Look, Amy, we all go through. It's the way I look at it. We all go through shit at some point in time in our lives. But the way I look at it is, it swings around about. So on balance throughout the course of one's life, it kind of the good and the bad kind of balances itself out. If you know what I mean. That I think in life you're very lucky you two good parents. The best really you can hope for is maybe one good parent. And then there's some people that don't even have one good parent. So from that point of view, I had the best mom and the best grand in the world. So I consider myself to be very lucky. And then in a nutshell, it has made me into the person I am today. And I think the person I am now is pretty dang fantastic. So if I could change something and go back, I'm not terribly sure I would, if you know what I mean. Oh, hey, James Smith, you're watching from Oh, Vancouver Island in BC. That would be British Columbia. Yeah, I feel you. That was certainly my experience, and it was. I never realised I used to suffer from PTSD. I used to have horrific nightmares. My dad still being alive and getting angrier and angrier at me because I keep insisting, you can't be here, you're dead, you can't be here. I'm getting madder and madder, and me being convinced I'm here, I'm in for the almighty beating of my life here. But the autistic side of my brain just got fast stuck on saying, you can't be here, you're dead, you can't be alive. And him looking at me and saying, well, I'm here now, and you fucking well and truly earned it now. I used to have that recurring nightmare quite a lot. And I don't know, I think it was when I realised that the past no longer, I never, when I realised, what am I trying to say? I used to be tormented wondering, why did he do it? Because it didn't make any sense. If you love someone, how can you treat them like that? And then we grew up on he was a vegetable farmer. We grew up on a farm. The farm wouldn't have survived without the free family labour, so it made no sense. The people doing, your children are doing all the work in your farm. It made no sense to be beating the living daylights out of them. That's not an incentive. And it was only when I realised, the day when I realised I no longer needed to know why he did what he did, what was wrong with him, that he used to go mental at times. And like it was nothing, and it took a long time to realise there is nothing we ever did to earn ourselves a beating, if you know what I mean. There's nothing that we did. There was something wrong with him that he just had the need. I don't know if it was some form of stress relief, whatever it was, that he just needed to lash out. Whoever was closest at hand, I don't know. But when I made that realization that I no longer mattered to me, what I no longer needed to know why he did what he did, that to me was an almighty burden lifted. And that was only about 6 years ago. And since then, I've had no more nightmares. So yeah, I'd say, Amy, yeah, probably into late 30s, 40s before your daughter realizes. I didn't really mean to talk about myself there, lads, but it sort of seemed relevant. I don't normally talk about myself, but I'm trying to make an effort sometimes because I think it's an important that we do talk. I do think it's important that we do talk freely about our experiences, if you know what I mean. And that way you take the power back from your abusers by talking about things. Antics is saying Irish Martha's the best body Satan reliant, that's why she's so pure. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know how pure I am. I have to confess, I've had some mucky thoughts about Danish policemen, but I think that's normal. That just shows a normal, healthy, active mind. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, exactly. Australia, not for us to work out why. But yet, for years, I was tormented and then wondering, because I grew up an Irish Catholic, and part of that belief is the belief in heaven or hell. I used to be tormented trying to figure out, is the fucker in heaven? Did he make it to heaven or is he in hell? And how would I get there? Because I'd needed to meet him in the afterlife to demand answers. And it sounds stupid when I say it, but that used to torment me. I used to lose a lot of sleep worrying about that. And then when I decided it no longer mattered, doesn't care. It doesn't matter to me. I no longer care or interested. It was a fantastic weight lifted. Yeah, I think so. I feel you talking about things. Yeah, we take back our power. We have Ben's official logs reaction. Oh yes, I do. I do indeed. Roger is my Protestant buddy. He has a cult headband. Oh, back away there, Roger. To go with my lovely cult hat. Hey Dusty, how are you? We're outside the Denmark org of the cult of Scientology, and I'm here with our lovely Miriam and the lovely Monica, and we have Xenu and Davey here. They're very close lads. I think I'm not sure what they're doing, if it's strictly speaking legal or not, But I wouldn't mind having a talking to by a Danish policeman because they're very handsome over here. Oh, sorry for that, lads. I didn't mean to give you guys a close up of Miriam's ass there. Ophelia says, I've had to watch loved ones being the victim. There's so much of that that you can stand before impacts you. Exactly, Ophelia. I think abuse has a knock on effect onto many. And I think I do think, I never, for a long time, I never talked about my experiences and close friends I've had for 40, 30, 40 years. I'll probably be surprised at some of the things that I've started to say on my lives and in chats. Because I just think I think it's good that we do speak about our experiences, and that is a way of taking back your power, and it no longer has an impact on your life. It's very freeing. He just says the potential idea just spare your suffering. Exactly, yeah. Or it is style. It is made my wonderful self. He's actually putting an order for some more clothing. He wants a pair of cable shorts in the summer, kind of similar to the ones I made for Sammy the squirrel.
Dusty is saying that you're filming my butt.
I didn't. My camera was pointing that way. On this,
Last time you're gonna be invited.
I am. This is lads. I keep telling everyone I'm innocent. I'm just an innocent wee Irish girl. My camera happened to be pointing that way, and the lunatic. I noticed she had her arse pointing in the air. So it's not my fault that she decided at random moments just to tip herself over. Do you know what I mean?
God.
I only have two pairs of eyes. I can't be.
Thank you, Dusty. I'll keep an eye on her.
Plus, I'm not.
She's gonna be arrested.
I'm not used to protest with people. I'm normally protesting on my own and just talking away to myself.
Yeah, T is the innocent Catholic girl is causing trouble again.
Oh, exactly, Amy. You never know. You never know what you're going to get when Irish is about. I do.
Thank you very much, but I don't want.
I do tend to talk a lot of rubbish, but intersected in that rubbish is sometimes some sort of intelligence, some words of wisdom. Miriam does have a fancy. Look at this. She has a fancy setup. There's a passerby there. Just making sure I don't accidentally run someone over. Look at this, lad. She has a camera phone, a phone going on there on the TikTok, I think, and another live going on there. It's very high techy tech, lads. This is beyond me. The best I can manage is the one device, and I don't even have control of this gimbal. This gimbal is doing is dictating what it does. I have zero control. Hey Donna, how are you? Do you know what, Donna? I'm very disappointed. They're either too young, or yesterday I found a group of 5 police cars, and there wasn't a policeman in sight. Bitterly disappointed, so I was. I might have to ask some of the young Danish men where the dads hanging out and are they single. So I'll just show you guys my ugly mug again. So I do my best not to accidentally capture the people as they're out and about. Trying to be respectful of the privacy laws in Denmark. The different than back home. Back home, once you're on public property, you can film everything. Antics says a waitress finally arrived with my coffee. Absolutely fantastic. Antics. Coffee makes the world so much better. Turns out it was self-service. Oh, exactly, Antics. That's the type of coffee I seem to have is a self-service kind. But that would be, actually, you know what? That would probably be my top criterion. An eligible bachelor, he has to be able to make wonderful coffee and hand deliver it of a morning. That would be my main criteria. Sile says exactly the truth in between the fun. Well, you guys call it fun. I think sometimes I'm just talking gibberish. But sure, this is me being my authentic self, which I think authenticity is important, lads. I don't think there's any need to be something that you're not. Unless you're a serial killer, maybe that's not something you want to be showing the world. I'm gonna have to watch Miriam's live later to see what kind of shit she's talking about me.
It was Joe who said that you're like the embarrassing friend that can't be taken anywhere in public.
Embarrassing. I don't know about that now. I think I might be one friend less by the end of today, lads. And for those of you who don't know that that's Irish humour, we take the piss out of those that we love the most. Ah, no worries, Jojo.
I mean, maybe her plan is to just break as many laws as possible and then run back to Ireland afterwards.
No, not as many laws. I have to get the balance right. I'll just break enough laws, minor laws that would require a stern talking to by a couple of handsome Damon's policemen for an hour or two. I don't especially want to spend the night in a police cell. Do you know what I mean? So it's getting the balance right there, lads. Although a night in a police cell would save on a night of a hotel bill. So there's pros and cons to everything, lads. Style is saying, oh no, I have to ignore the Ghostbusters and cross the streams. Oh, exactly, Style, yeah. Ah, fantastic. I feel you shared the link for Amy's Antics Live with Amy. Ah, fantastic. Thanks very much. I feel you. I feel you and Joe are looking after me well today. Ah, no worries, Joe. You can talk away. Exactly, Style, Joe, being caught out there. Doesn't bother me. You can say what you want about me. It doesn't bother. Words can't hurt, lads. Oh, I'm looking at the I'm eyeballing the candy here, lads. Trying to be good. Look at this, lads. Absolutely delicious candy there. I'm gonna have to avert my eyes because if I started eating that candy, I'd end up scoffing a lot, lads. Style says exactly true Irish. If you love you, we get the rest of it. Oh, exactly, Style. That's the Irish form of a compliment. We'll take the absolute piss out of you, so we will. And that's how we show affection. We're not so much into all that mushy gushy, huggy, kissy wissy type of stuff. That's more for the sissies. The sissy Europeans are big on the hugging and the kissing and the whatnot. Phil says she's sort of in a netter chat. No worries, I feel you. You're looking after me well today. Absolutely fantastic day here, lads. Absolutely fantastic. So many people out on bicycles. No, it's not. It's warm. It's pretty warm here, Amy. The sun is out. There is a cool breeze, so it's actually just nice. It's nice. It's nice and pleasant because I have what have I got on me? I have a t-shirt and my polo neck and I have a hoodie on, and at that I'm nicely warm. So it's absolutely fantastic weather. Oh yeah, Miriam there educating passers-by on the evils of Scientology. Ah, thanks very much, Antics. Yeah, I made them. I was working like a beaver there last week to get them ready in time. And even Roger's scarf, I was making that. When did I make that? Oh, I made that Friday night. I was up late Friday night making a. I tried making a hat to match mine, and it didn't quite work out. Got his unusual shape, and that's where I thought, bugger it. Instead of trying to make him a hat, why don't I make him a nice little headband? Oh, it's 12 degrees there, Joe. Probably, it's probably about that here. But I will say the weather here in Denmark feels warmer than it does back home. Because back home in Ireland, we have a lot of dampness and moisture in the air. So it always feels that bit colder than it is. Oh, it's lovely and sunny. Fantastic, Joe. I hope so. I hope we have the sun. And I hope the rain is gone for good now. Well, relatively speaking, we've had enough rain. I'm so on for having the spring. And Antics says Irish is an excellent knit. Oh, thanks very much, Antics. You're pretty good yourself. Antics is fantastic at knitting with loads of different colours in her knitting, which I find hard to do. Like even this one, you can see there's 6 different colours, and then the cult in black. I find it very tricky interchanging between the different colours of wool. I find the cable knitting much easier to do, lads. So I guess it's whatever. We all have our own different unique talents. Donna is saying we've had our first winter here in Vancouver with no snow since '82, but don't tell the rest of Canada that. That got slammed. Oh, exactly, yeah. The rest of Canada and we get absolutely shitloads of snow. Donna said, oh, 17 degrees there yesterday. Wow, that is warm. I feel you said 19 degrees here. At 1 a.m. Oh my goodness. So that means in during the day then it is scorchio. No way, I'd be dead, lads. I'd be dead in the Australian heat. Because even that was last July. I was walking up in the park after work. It was still something like I think it was 26 degrees Celsius, and at that was too much for me. I was having hallucinations. I was very close to passing out because I do tend to suffer some sunstroke. I need to be careful in the heat. So now the Australian heat I could not do. I'd have to go there in your winter maybe. But then you guys get the extreme in weather though as well. So I think on reflection, I might stick with the Irish weather that bit longer. Jojo says I don't enjoy the heat through the night. Yeah, that is true. Because at the end of the day, there's only so many layers you can take off before you run out of layers. But yet in the cold, you can pile on the layers to make yourself nice and warm. And I'd be a well, I'd definitely be a burnt lobster. I'll tell you, that's for sure. My Celtic blood isn't built for the sun. We're more built for the autumn winter. The autumn weather really in Ireland is perfect for me. I like it 20, 20, 17, 18, 19, 20 degrees is perfect. 22, 23, that's when it's getting a little bit too warm for me, lads. I feel you saying winter is fine, depends on which part of the country. Of course, Australia is a big place. But yeah, I do definitely do want to get down to us. Hang on, is Australia down or up? Well, whichever direction it's in. I do want to get to New Zealand and Australia at some point in time before I leave this mortal coil of ours. Also, I was saying that's why I always wear a hat to keep warm in winter and keep the rest from passing out in the heat. Oh, exactly, style. The headwear is absolutely vital. Keep the sun off. Antics is saying she loves the autumn. Yeah, I think autumn is probably the best season, definitely in Ireland anyway. Mind you, we don't get that much of our summer. Our summer tends to last for a couple of weeks and not too much longer. Jojo say not here though, I feel you. Yeah, winter can be a bit dicky. Although the worst month in Ireland is January. February then isn't that much better. But typically, this is why I love March because in March you tend to have the coming of spring with winter well and truly gone. But I do prefer the autumn. Autumn weather would definitely be my favourite. Amy is saying the spring is the best. Plus, also in the spring you have the short days are gone. The evenings get progressively longer. Then you have the mess with the clock, so the evenings are even longer again. So yeah, like the hours of daylight we're getting now is absolutely fantastic. The road surplus go back next weekend, which means my local park is going to be open until 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the evening, which means I can head up to the park after work, which will be fantastic. Definitely beats pounding the pavements, lads, which you have to do in winter when the park. My local park closes 4 or 5 o'clock in the winter months. Closes basically when it gets dark. So I end up pounding the pavements on me winter walks, which is not half as enjoyable of walking through the park where you're twittering away to the birds and the squirrels. Ah, yes, Amy, exactly. Any weather where you don't need the air conditioning or the artificial heat on. I absolutely hate the air conditioning. I hate artificial heat. I find it does dry the air. Thanks very much, Jojo. If you need help, leave it in Scientology and in the US call 888-3-002. Antics is saying it was 93 here yesterday, 33.8 degrees in Celsius. Nah, I would not survive in that, lads. I would definitely drop like a sack of hot potatoes in that kind of heat. Cathy is saying she's slept in. That's fantastic, Cathy. You need to listen to your body. Your body needs to sleep. Throw away the alarm clocks and let your body wake when it's ready. Oh, yesterday was a rough day. I'm sorry to hear that, Cathy. I hope today goes much better for you. Don't know what's going on here. Some lads are dancing. Hang on. Let's see. Some lads are dancing there in the background. I'll just stick it by myself there. Hang on. Bugger. Am I zoomed in? Let me try with this hand. No. Oh, sorry, lads. I accidentally zoomed in trying to check if we were zoomed in. You got a close up there of one of my eyeballs. One of these days I might get the hang of this gimbal. Hey, you're saying it's worse to have that weather in your Jersey because it's humid. Yeah, it's the humidity is a killer. Joe was saying it was good last night and in my bed sleeping at a very reasonable time, so I was up for footy this morning. Or of course the ladies on the footy, Joe. Antics is saying on the cool off again, Cathy. That's good. No, Cathy. Fifth anniversary of Cathy's mum passing away. I hope you do something. Yeah, that'd explain why it was a bad day. I hope you did something though to remember your mum, Cathy. It's tough because I don't think we ever reach an age where we'd ever be comfortable with losing our mums, if you know what I mean. Sorry, I'm slightly distracted. I see a police car. Hang on, I'm zoomed. Oh fuck, I'm zoomed out. Let me zoom out there. I zoomed in. Sorry, lads, I was zoomed in there. Look at this, I have a lovely police car there. Lovely police car. Yeah. The guy nearest to me, he wasn't half bad, lads. Fuck, I'm seriously contemplating. What is it worth sprinting after the police car to say, officer, I need to have a word. Yeah, Joe, I was slightly distracted there. The guy on the passenger side was definitely a bit of alright, if you know what I mean. Antics is saying it's so dry where she is that none of those humidities. Yeah, it's the humidity that is a killer. As Radio says, I got Jojo hooked on the Matildas of football. Yeah, we all know what Jojo is up to, watching the ladies' football. Thanks very much, everyone, sending Kathy hugs. I know you're into the women's football, Jojo. I think you're into anything that has anything of the female persuasion. We'll stay away from the politics if you don't mind, Chris Jake. Thanks very much. Antics says, Kathy, I bought my mum a rose from the garden yesterday after talk. Ah, fantastic antics. We all need to appreciate our mums while we still can. Hey T, how are you? Here I am, sporting my new cult hat, and Roger's here with his match and cult headband to match. Oh, I'd say they do, I feel you. I'd say they know what Jojo is up to, alright. Yeah, we need to make the most of our mums and we still can, lads. Our mums won't be around forever. Enjoy every second you have with your mums while we can. I'm grateful. I have to say, I'm grateful for every time I get to spend with my mum. Not sure how much more she has left on this world, but sure, that is life. Circle of life, I have to say, can be pretty shitty when you reach when you're getting near the end of it. But anyway, I don't think like this idea of growing old with dignity is a load of rubbish. There's no way to grow old with dignity, not from what I can see anyway. Jojo says, "You know me too well, but seriously, Matildas are great." Yeah, I'm not sure you've been watching much of the actual footy, Joe. Anyway, I'm sure they are great. Oh, is this? I do like the. I have to say, I do like the Aussie football. Is good. I do like it as a sport. It's not quite the same as the Irish football, but there's a lot of similarities. It's by far better than the American football. Sorry, lads, but the American sports tend to bore the living shite out of me. Here we have Miriam giving out more candy and cards, which is great to see.
No, it's okay. It happens. I mean, we try to be obvious, but yeah, they are. It's a company that is making like music videos where you can like first record a song and then they come and film a music video and then they produce like a DVD file. Yeah.
Oh, it's a music video they're making up there. Oh, oh, Miriam just said it's a music video these guys are making. And guys in pink there, they're making a music video, lads. Here's me thinking, well, me and Roger do a cameo there in the back. No, I don't. I wouldn't do that though. I'd be tempted, but this is where the good girl in me comes through, and I can't. I can't break the programming of the way I was made. So I said I was looking for some home fun night in a few days. Oh, fantastic! Yeah. He said I don't watch. Yeah, the American sports are absolutely. They bore me to tears. They last for fucking ever. It goes on for literally hours, if not days or weeks, lads. Like, what do they have? Typically 4 quarters. It's completely different than the Irish sports. Our sports tend to be fast paced, over in 70, 80 minutes. And if you do want to watch a proper sport, I highly recommend watch a game of Irish hurling. It's a fast paced game, and that shows you the way sports supposed to be played. The American sports, from what I can see, it's mostly them either sitting down or standing around talking in huddles, intersected with a couple of seconds of physical exercise. Mind you, the basketball is pretty, but even at that though, it's a little bit of running. They dunk the basket, and then they have to reset it again. You know what I mean? And like when you think of the score, when a score in a game is like 2 billion to 1 billion and 99 is the points at the end of the game. That like is just nuts, lads. Hey, Rox, how are you? So yeah, you can probably guess. I'm not a fan of the American sports. Now the ice hockey, on the other hand, does intrigue me. I don't quite understand the way they always seem to have fisticuffs in the ice hockey, and they have to be sent to the sin bin.
Yeah, protesting Scientology.
Amy says, no matter how many times American football has been explained, I still don't understand it. Yeah. Rika said, looks lovely there. Last time I was at Portland, I saw someone and an OD'd and administered Narcan. A man in his birthday suit with a sword and some woman gave Rika the stink eye and spat her gum on my car. Jesus Christ, Rika. Fuck. That's a completely different world altogether. Wow. Antic says lacrosse is cool. I've never seen a game of lacrosse. It is taken up a bit in Ireland. I know some people do play lacrosse. And they also do, what's the other one called? Pickleball or paddleball or some sort of a p-ball. Maybe says watching basketball like watching paint dry. Yeah, to be honest, I probably find watching paint dry more fascinating. Oh, really? Oh, interesting antics. State sport of Maryland is lacrosse. Oh, I never knew that. Yeah, I'd say so, Rika. Yeah, I can understand why you would be eager to leave Portland. And if Nana says careful of the camera view, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes, I have it. I better just put it back on myself there. Let me see, I'm just going to mute myself and put the camera pointing another way while I discreetly blow my nose. If you don't mind, chat. No one wants to see or listen to me blow my. Right, now that's better. I'll just put the camera back on myself there. Antics says the International Lacrosse Championships was in San Diego a couple of years ago. Oh wow, interesting. I'd like to check out a game of lacrosse. See what it's like. Potentially, it might be something I might find enjoyable. I do like watching some of the field hockey, all right, which is why I think I probably would enjoy the ice hockey as well. Probably the worst sport I've ever seen is the worst sport would definitely be cricket. Second worst would be baseball. I'd have to say. Sorry, lad. Sorry, Americans, but there you have it. Baseball is a game that puts me to sleep watching it. Oh wow, antics! You went to it with your squirrels. Absolutely fantastic. Jennifer say lacrosse is violent. Oh, fantastic! I'd enjoy that then, Jennifer. Jojo says not a fan of cricket, but you got into baseball. Yeah, I don't know, Jojo. There's no hope for you at all. You've gone too American. I think Rocks and Norris having a bad influence on you. I don't know what we can do. I might have to kidnap you sometime and bring you to a game of Irish hurling. Try and bring you back to pull you back from the dark side. Jojo's gone to Australia and Aussie. Yeah. Hendrik says I like going to baseball games, but once a year is enough. Yeah, never is enough for me. I've been to one baseball game in my life, and I'll never go again. Anna Banana says, need to watch this. Savannah Bananas. Paul, you spin on baseball. Oh, very I am intrigued. They do. I'm distracted again by. I am some handsome policeman there. He was rather cute. That was a handsome policeman there. This is a good spot for a policeman, lads. Making a mental note to myself to come back later.
So he's super simple. It's very lucky.
I'll have to check out Savannah Bananas. I'm always. Oh, what have I done? Uh, says we try to go at least once every year. Oh, that's fantastic. Antics get to spend some time with your squirrels like attending a game is absolutely fantastic. Can't beat memories like that. Like says it's nice going to kids' games until the parents get obnoxious. Oh man, the um the kids' sports is a completely different level altogether. Parents can be absolutely savage beasts. I wouldn't want to be refereeing children games, sports games, that's for sure. He loses. Thanks very much. I feel you. Sounds like Irish are fighting back. Got Joe back into proper Aussie football, exactly. We'll try and win her back. Oh, hi, how's it going? Storm AB Gum Daily Lifestyle. Sorry, I might have butchered your name there. How's it going? We are here outside the cult of Scientology in Copenhagen, Denmark, protesting against the many abuses of Scientology. And I'm here with my little protesting buddy Roger, sporting a lovely cult headband. And then I have a matching hat to go with my buddy Roger's headband. Normally, I do be out have a weekend. I'd be out protesting the cult of Scientology in Dublin. But today, obviously, I'm over here in Copenhagen with a couple of pals protesting. Jojo says, did have much. I absolutely love Australian rules football, and I love the. I don't know, do they still do it? They used to do it once every 2 years. The Aussie, a hybrid of Aussie rules and Irish football. They used to do a cross between that where we play the Australians. I think it was on alternative years. There'd be 3 games played in Ireland. Then the next year, be 3 games played over in Australia. I presume they still do it. I haven't seen a game now in quite a while. Rika says, I was thinking about all the orgs and the locations. Portland org is smack dab in the middle of a 3 block radius of the most deaths in Portland. It's like the Walking Dead down there. Wow, flipping heck. Rika, and just think about the amount of good Scientology could do in Portland if they put their minds to it. Well, I guess that's not what they do. Antic says, I told them I don't care what sport they choose, and they're free to switch up, but they're going to be doing some sport activity. They got enough video games and need to keep running. Oh, exactly, Antics. I do think I do think we should encourage our children to get into sports from an early age. Like when you think about it, if you think back to our ancestors, us humans were funded designed to be out and about, moving, running around and whatnot throughout the day. We weren't designed to be spending all day, every day, sitting on our asses. And that is probably why mental health is such a big issue in today's day and age that we kind of forget the benefits of physical exercise. I go for a nice long walk, the positive benefits that can have on one's mental health. I know, speaking from my own point of view, it does wonders for me going for long evening walks. That does help to keep my mental health in good working order. Sorry, I feel you keep saying it's the European football soccer that she watches. Okay, I feel you. It's the soccer, which to us Irish that would be the foreign sport. Cathy is on all 6 devices now. What is Jojo telling me? Oh, I haven't watched it in many years. That's not real footy, Jojo. Watch the Gaelic football for real footy. Rika says exactly. David Miscavige says they fixed Portland's problems. Yeah, he's good at claiming to fix the world's problems.
From Ireland.
Oh no, I'm filling myself. I'm filling myself.
He's third time here. So away from
I think the gentleman thought I was filming him, and so I just politely explained I was filming myself. But he shouldn't have put his hand on my camera though, on my phone. That's a no-no. But look, it's a misunderstanding. It's all cool. Roger is absolutely having a blast. I'm just keeping an eye, just keeping a discreet eye on what's going on here. That gentleman is rather animated talking to Miriam.
That's CD. That's the galactic overlord. You're not OT free yet. Nobody is. You're OT free. Yeah, it's OT free.
I think he's okay. I think he's all right now. He's calmed down a bit. Just a misunderstanding. He thought maybe I was filming him. He seems to be cool now. Amy says, my daughter wasn't into sports because she was doing her Honour Society and running Model Congress as well as her acting. Oh, right. So in that case, yeah, then she was very busy. She wasn't stuck indoors, stuck in front of the TV or a computer screen. So that's good. Having hobbies and interests is absolutely fantastic to do. Rika says, my kids are all neurospicy and GBS slash hypermobile, so I don't force any of them to anything with their bodies. Oh, fuck yeah, exactly, Rika. That is it. That's where listening to one's body is absolutely vital, and not to be trying to do things that's not natural to you based on how your body is. Yeah, certainly sounds like it too. I'm just keeping a bit of an eye, a bit, a bit of an eye on the corner of my eye just to make sure everything is okay. Everything looks cool for now, anyway.
No, I'm not listening. Did you know that the guy is working like blood
Are we saying that culinary license all made up? Yeah, well, Scientology is all made up. It's sci-fi. It's the ramblings of a madman. So
that would be okay. Because we are in Denmark, we have freedom of expression. Yeah, that's okay. You come to me, I am telling people that it's dangerous, don't go there. And you are already there. I know you are not coming out.
yeah, he's definitely. Do you know what? I just been listening to bits of it there. He definitely is not very well. That man. He's highly deluded, and he's definitely very close-minded. Which is sad to see in this day and age to see someone so close-minded. She definitely is holding her own there, all right. So he possibly is a Scientologist, which explains why he was very aggressive.
So all these free materials are stolen from AOSH. I'm just telling. Okay, you're not listening. That's because you are afraid.
Yeah, Amy, I am. I'm keeping a close eye. Yeah, he's definitely a Scientologist.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, he's trying to make out that we're getting confused with LRH the madman writing sci-fi and writing Dianetics, which is pseudoscience. Yeah, oh, yeah, fair enough. Scientology isn't sci-fi; it's pseudoscience. It's a load of bullshit made up. This is where I'd much prefer I was able to put the camera on them than away. Oh, he's throwing the cars in the bin. I can see Scientology is really working for him. He's very aggressive, lads. I've never seen, I don't know, maybe he's not even Danish. I haven't seen this is the first non-friendly Dane I've seen in all my travels over here in Copenhagen. Fucking hell, lads.
Yeah, I was hoping you would give it to the single members because from this, because you are not allowed to look outside your bubble. Elron Hubbard was a criminal. He was yes, he was convicted in France. His wife went to jail. He was polygamous. He was married. Yes, yeah. Google it. You have so much gold.
Oh, exactly, because she is holding her own. She's doing an absolutely sterling job here. Absolutely sterling.
That Elron Hubbard, first of all, he was taking psychoactive drugs when he died. He did not for depression, for mental illness because he was going crazy. They say that there's OT up to OT 13. There is no OT 9, 10, or 11. It doesn't exist. And that's why David Miscavige is coming with this golden age crap because he's saying, oh, right, we need to read and we need to grow and we need to expand and then I can give you this information. It will never happen. It doesn't exist. David Miscavige is scanning everyone. All the money you make here.
I'm also going to, just I'm telling you, I'm going to also file a complaint about this because it's live.
Yes.
It's not like
To me again when you actually have looked it up online and find out the truth about Scientology. Find the story about Serge Delmar and Laura Anderson who were raped when they were killed in Scientology. Lara Anderson.
yeah. And what happened to her?
He was raped. He was sexually abused. He was sent to a different location, separated from her parents.
Who else? What else happened?
Serge Delmar.
Yeah.
Jamie Mustard. They were abandoned by their parents because their parents were more important to work in the field, and the children were left as toddlers without any kind of care, any kind of education. And as soon as they could do some kind of thing with their hands to sign the field contract, even if they couldn't write their name, they were made to sign the field contract. And when they decided, this is not for me, I want to explore my life outside Scientology, what happened? Disconnection. People don't know where their parents are. They are fearing for the day when they get a to see what she says. He spoke out about what happened to him in Scientology. His mother, my friend Velasco Cani, he was tragic. He had to empty an entire building in Amsterdam, the old Amsterdam Org. He was that is when you are sent somewhere against your will and you're made to work. That's, that's what that's human trafficking. Yes, you are. He was 2 years in Merkel in the old Narconon. Sometimes they didn't even have enough. They didn't have enough food over there. Who else? There's a lot of people that are speaking.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It's a generality because the people are fearing to speak in their own name. How do I know? Because they contact me. Because they write me emails and say, thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this. I have been a lot of people that I will not tell their name. Yeah, I think Scientology.
You can continue every week.
We are going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you're afraid, but if you just open your eyes, I know you're afraid.
I see people standing in the street with the camera, talking bullshit,
No, I'm not talking about
saying lies. I don't know. Who's paying you? Who is paying you? What do you do?
I'm doing this for the
It's a nice sunny day. People are walking around, having fun. And you, what's your name?
My name is Miriam.
Miriam. Yeah, Miriam. You're standing here on such a nice day. And you do it like so often. You don't have anything else to do in life.
This is my thought.
This is your goal. This is your calling.
Yes,
Yeah?
absolutely. My
You
goal
don't work.
is to
You don't do
expose
other
the
things.
kind of
You
Scientology
just
in Denmark.
stand here, say this life. You don't work. You don't have a family.
I work, I have
What do you do?
I will
What
not
do you
tell
do?
you.
Yeah, you don't
I
work.
work I work in weekdays. I work 37 hours, not 90 hours like you. I have free time. I have free time.
You don't work. Somebody's paying. Obviously, somebody's paying. You don't work. You don't work. This lady
What about her?
Don't do that.
Get away from
Don't do
me!
that.
Back away! How rude! Very rude. That gentleman is very
No,
rude.
but because she's telling like that witch is standing here with the
She's
camera.
not a witch. My friend from Ireland.
Look, she's a cute witch.
You can watch what I'm doing. The camera is on me.
Yeah, but
It's none of your. I'm filming me. The camera is on me.
so
You don't approach women like that, mate.
you told me that you don't work, or you don't want to tell me
I'm keeping a close eye on this, lads, because
you don't work.
that guy is very unstable and unpredictable.
Somebody's paying for this. I want to know who is paying for this and what are the interests. Why is somebody
Jesus.
paying for this? Who is paying?
I have to say fair play to Miriam. She's holding her own here, but that guy is most definitely unhinged.
Who is doing this? And this lady there, who's paying you?
Oh, I know she's doing a fantastic job, Antics.
You're not doing this for
He's
free.
harassing me now because he usually goes to his own little house there, but
You are,
they're harassing me.
yeah, but you're not doing this for free.
We are doing this.
Oh, exactly too. Yeah, just keeping a watchful eye just to make sure that he doesn't.
I really am. I hope listen,
He's not exactly living his best life, and to me, he is ever so slightly unstable and unhinged, lads, which is exactly what Scientology does to people. And this exactly sums up why we do protest. It's because of the negative impact Scientology does have on people. It fucks with their mind. And like this guy, he thinks he's doing good by doing this bull baiting here.
I am going to file a complaint. Okay, that's it. Thank
I
you.
do.
Bye.
I do so badly wish I could have filmed that interaction, lads. But you have to be respectful of the laws here. I wasn't comfortable not being able to film him. Like if this has happened in Dublin, I would have had the camera trailed on him all this time. But instead I've had that on himself. Well, like, for fuck, did you see the way he was aggressive when he thought that there was a slight chance I might be filming him? In which case, if I was filming him, well then, follow the laws of the land and file a police report or a privacy complaint or whatever. Jesus Christ.
How annoyed he got when I said he was scared.
What for fuck's sake, the way he came at me.
Yeah.
Like, I got a bit of a fucking fright the way he came
Tried to
charging.
grab Iris's phone.
And I kept telling him, I even said, you can come over and have a look. I'm filming myself.
I think we should
And
go.
even if I was filming him, well then file a police report then.
Can I give you a card
Jesus.
and a candy? We are protesting Scientology. We were just attacked by a crazy Scientology.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for doing it.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks very
There
much.
was just a Scientologist who was shouting at me for like 10 minutes.
But it does show the way the teachings in Scientology affect people's minds and makes them a little bit psycho.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah.
I'm a little bit shook up. I'm not used to this kind
he
of
tried to grab your phone. So.
yeah, but so you can see there I'm filming myself. And he thought maybe I was filming him and he came at me and he grabbed the phone. And I said, at least take a moment, look and see what I'm filming first.
Thanks for doing it.
But it just shows that they do tend to get very aggressive that way, and it does. I have sympathy because it does screw with people's minds, and that's why we protest against Scientology. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here and witnessing that.
Is it-
Okay, Iris, come and tell here. How do you feel? You can come here also if you're okay.
I have to say,
Let's do a little interview here.
I have to say, lads, I am shaking a little bit because I'm not
Yeah.
used to that kind of aggression.
Yeah, and he called
And
you
I-
a witch.
And it's where you're never quite sure is someone just being a little bit verbally aggressive, or are they suddenly going to attack? So that's where I'm always.
Yeah.
It might be triggering for me. That reminds me of my upbringing. That I was always on alert. That when someone gets that close to you and aggressive, it always meant you're going to get a whack or two. So I'm always that little bit kind of on alert in case if you know what I mean. So
But I have the
Fuck.
perfect medicine for this when we have done protesting. It will be a glass of red wine and a proper pint of Guinness. And it will all be just a bad memory afterwards.
this is where I wish I had been thinking he called me a witch. I could have made up a hex or a spell to put on him. Or he would really have gone psycho. Oh, I could have, I could have,
Yeah.
I could have chanted some Gaelic, which might have sounded like a witch's curse term. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, lads, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he
something I could
tried
have
to
done.
grab her
Oh,
phone. He got
oh
super
man.
upset, and now he's gonna report me to the police. And they know me. Thank you that I had to see her. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
I have to say though, Miriam absolutely held her own, absolutely fantastically there.
Don't I saying it's three badasses? Yeah,
Absolutely
and you were like,
fantastic.
what the fuck are you screaming me? I'm sitting here and knitting.
Yeah, he did. He put his hand on my phone like that when he thought when he thought I would might be filming him. But at least check and see what I'm filming first, or even just say, "Ma'am, are you filming me? Would you mind not filming me? The laws in Denmark says you can't film someone." Do you know what I mean? At the very least, be civil. You start off being civil. Like this thing of starting off being aggressive. It's it's foreign to me. It's not the. I guess it's the Scientology way. What's lip, lads? I'll show you the ladies there. We have our two wonderful warriors here. We have Monica and we have Miriam there. Jesus, lads. Like he grabbed a handful of the cards out of the Miriam Scandi and he threw them in the bin and you're there like, so what, lad? We have hundreds more of them. Like, you're just showing yourself to be a petty piss crybaby. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to, what am I trying to say? You're not going to win us over to your side of the argument by doing that. You look at their actions. Who looks more believable? Maybe the nice, calm, good-looking women are maybe more believable than the semi-psychotic Scientologist. Do you know what I mean?
It was very bad.
But apparently you have no job and you're
Oh,
arguing.
exactly, Amy. I'd say so. That is probably it because this is Miriam's first protest since before Christmas. So you're right. They probably thought, oh yes, we scared her away. The bitch is gone, and now she's back and forth, and she's brought another friend. She's brought this strange and wonderful witch from Ireland with her too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is
When
probably
he was
why.
actually
I wonder did he take it upon himself or did his bosses send him out? That is interesting now.
yeah.
What do you think, What do you think? Did he just happen to pass by and see us, or do you think someone in Scientology sent him out?
He
Because
wasn't sent out. No, no.
I was wondering, because if you think about it, it was before Christmas since your last protest. Now maybe they thought, oh great, that fucking bitch has given up, we scared her away, and now you're back. And,
Yeah.
and you brought another friend with you. Flipping heck,
We had
man.
other people coming out earlier to back us that they called them back.
Yeah. 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 I don't think he was sent, but
No,
I
I don't
don't
think
think
Maybe
they.
he
I
could
don't
well have
think
just
they
happened to
wanted
be
to come
passing by, but
here
No, I don't
because it would have
yeah.
looked so embarrassing.
Yeah.
To drag him away. So they just let him do what he did. But he looked like absolute idiot.
it was a strange reaction.
Yeah, it is.
So he's going to the police. I think we need to go to the police as well. I think on my screen, at least, no, well, you were moving, so for sure there is.
Yeah, 'cause I was moving away from him. I was a
Yeah,
bit
so I think we
unsure.
just go by the police.
Yeah.
If he's going to go to the police, we can just say, okay, this guy tried to grab the phone from your
Yeah.
hand, and he came verbally to abuse us here. So, Brooke is paying. I got $5. Woo-hoo! Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks very much, Rox. Maybe now this lady will finally buy me a beer.
I bought you a beer.
Don't believe in a word Miriam says. I've been fierce thirsty out trying to get a beer out of this lady. It's easy to get blood from a stone, lads, I tell you.
Was that your first compliment you got that you're a cute witch on this trip?
You know, it was hard to take offence when someone said you're cute.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thanks very much. I'll take that as a compliment. Mind you, if you called me an ugly hag, I would have said the same. Oh,
Yeah.
thanks very much. That's a fantastic compliment. I tend to annoy people that way when they try to insult me. I'll just turn the table back at them. I'll say thanks very much.
Yeah.
That's the best compliment I've ever had.
And also, want to tell you that these kind of interactions,
Almost anything,
that's
Joe.
right.
It's as the words of a Meatloaf song says, "I'll do anything for a beer, but not that."
Did you hear that Irish said, "I'll do anything for a beer, but not that." Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, I figure the guy that aggressive Scientologist, he called me a cute witch. I just said that's a nice compliment. I just wish I'd been thinking at the time. I
Oh
could
my
have quoted
God.
some Gaelic and made it sound like it was a witch's curse I was putting on him.
Iris, Samuel has just bought you a whiskey here.
Oh, thanks very much, Samuel. Oh, whiskey. Oh, thanks very much, mate.
We'll upgrade the Guinness
Oh,
to a whiskey
fantastic.
now.
You've made me very happy. Oh, Samuel's after buying me a whiskey on Miriam's eye. Absolutely fantastic, lads. I'll
Oh
definitely come
yeah.
back.
Maybe you'll come back. Who knows? After all, we're in
Oh,
Denmark.
exactly, Rick. I think a cute witch is definitely a compliment.
What?
Definitely. I think a cute witch is
Cute
definitely a
witch?
compliment.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Tell you what,
Yeah,
if that was meant to be an insult, he needs to work
yeah,
on them.
yeah. It's much better than the one you got once.
I took that as a compliment. And I think that threw the guy. What
Yeah,
did he call me? He called me the crypt keeper.
yeah.
And I just said, oh, thanks very much. What did I say? I said, yeah, I used to love Tales from the Crypt, and
Oh no.
I'd
Oh
imagine the
no.
Crypt Keeper earns a
Thank
lot
you
of money
so
as a
much,
presenter.
Angel. Okay, you guys are going wild night. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Irish,
Okay, we're gonna have some beer and whiskey. Yes, I
Irish
promise.
Irish is going to be legless later, lads. I might need a couple of handsome Danish policemen to bring me home.
It's good that she's a witch. We can just take her broom and fly back to the hotel if she can't walk anymore.
Oh, Jesus. Not bad enough on two legs, but on a broom, I'd be crashing into the sides of buildings. Oh, dear. Dear me.
No, no, it's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, might not be allowed to be drinking
yeah.
and flying.
I wonder. There's no laws against it, though.
No, I don't think so.
I wonder we any ancient Celtic laws
Should
on
we
it.
interview Roger? What does Roger think about the incident before? Is Roger shook?
Okay, Roger's antennas are shaking. He's still
Yeah,
a bit shook up, lads. He's
yeah,
still a bit shook
Roger
up.
is a little bit
A
shocked.
little bit shook.
Yeah, it was a bit traumatizing, I have to say.
To be fair, we're not used to being up close and personal with Scientologists.
No,
They
no.
tend to keep quite a distance from us in the Dublin org.
Normally they leave us alone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But in the way the Dublin org is, it's miles away. It's probably just up the roadside,
Yeah.
and probably where you see them what you could call them things where the tables and chairs are there. That's probably where the front of the building is, and then all around it's all fenced off.
Yeah.
And
As
then
Nick
the
was
way
saying, it's good
and
that
then the way into the org will be way down at the bottom of the road, in down the long winding. So I'm kind of a long way away from them, which
mm,
is probably just as well, because I don't think you can't have a normal one-to-one conversation with them where they listen.
No.
You can plant seeds of doubt by
They will
someone
just
who's
stand
willing
and
to
chat
listen.
with you.
By just seeing you there, and it's obvious that you're against the Scientology.
Yeah.
Seeing us out here is enough to plant the seeds of doubt if they're open to listen, if they're open to be receptive.
yeah.
But I don't think there's anything we could say verbally to them that
But
help
I
change
think
their
like
mind.
I think he got irritated about the fact that I kept on insisting that he's not allowed to look into it and he's afraid.
Yeah, well, it's
But
true
I mean,
though.
and I said come back when you looked
Yeah.
into it. But he decided not to.
Well, he did make a good point though when he did say it's not science fiction. Yeah, it's pseudoscience, mate.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
is just as bad, if not worse. At least science fiction has a good story to it.
I also love the fact that that man was here trying to defend us.
Oh, that was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
It's good to see the guy there. Like,
and people around us were
yeah,
just looking at this unhinged Scientologist screaming at my face, and I'm like, we're just here.
but
You can
like,
go to the other side.
and that's why I said on my live that if he wanted to try and persuade people to Scientology or counter arguments, then which of us looks like the crazy lunatics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three ladies here just talking rationally. I've just walked on Miriam's up there. Apologies, Miriam.
Nah, that's okay. I'm used to it.
I have absolutely shit spatial awareness, lads. I'm either walking into something walking on something or I'm banging my head off something. I have the bruises to prove it too. But yeah, wow. If that guy wasn't an advertisement for the reasons why Scientology is bad, I don't know what is. But flip. Thanks very much, Samuel, for the gift.
Also, I
Amy will
hope
say
you're
I could say
happy
some
about
praise
your
in
cousin.
Egypt. Yeah, Yiddish would be good. I would. Oh, exactly, Jojo. It is getting a bit nippy here. If you ever breeze, I wouldn't mind an old whiskey or two.
He was taking the fate in his own hands and he was not
That's it.
having
That is it,
control of his
Alfredo. This
actions.
was a perfect chance for him. Knowing that I'm unalive, Miriam is unalive. This was his perfect opportunity to talk rationally and try and persuade us for why Scientology is good. And maybe talk to us about all the good works that Scientology are doing in the world, allegedly. Do you know what I mean? Instead, he took it to just being aggressive. But is that not telling in itself that he couldn't speak to her and talk rationally about Scientology and his beliefs and the good that Scientology does in the world? Like, what did he vaguely try to say something about the Catholic Church or some sort of nonsense? And you're there, well, what has that got to do with the price of bread? Probably did have the list of names. I feel you. That's a good point. Seeing the list of 200 plus names of children that Scientologists failed, that could well have hit a nerve. You wouldn't know. He could have lost someone in Scientology himself. And maybe, yeah, maybe that's why he was aggressive. You just wouldn't know. Antic says Monday show is going to be all me and the Roger says, geez, Roger wants you to feature him too. Roger wants to make damn sure he's in it, Antics. Roger is the real star of the show. Yeah, it's a strange, it's a yeah, it kind of is a strange one the way their minds are closed and they're not open to listening to more points of view. But I guess that's just the way the cult mindset works. The way you find yourself, your um your mind becomes very narrow when you can only believe the word of one man. After you said Joey asked for names, Fearing gave her names, and he said you don't have names. Yeah, of course, because it doesn't suit his narrative. So you just ignore the truth and just hone in on your own narrow minded beliefs, I guess.
I don't think they are for us.
Yeah. Peace on has just gone by, and I had to resist the urge of yelling out, "Hello, handsome." Now I'm thinking maybe I should have yelled it out. So this is where I wish I was braver, lads. At heart, some of you probably wouldn't know, but at heart, I am a very shy person. In my head, I was so badly want to say hello, handsomes, but sure, maybe next time I'll pluck up the courage. Oh, my battery is getting a little low. Gonna see, can I find my charger? Let's see, can I find my cable here to give this phone a bit of a charge? Let me just put you guys down for a second. Just put you guys down there while I have a route for the cable. What did I do with it? There we go. How do I plug it in? That's better. Oh, let me see, can I manage this without making a mess? Whoops. Sorry, lads. Apologies for that, I'm not very. What's the word? Let's put this cable out of my way a bit. It's not charging. Ooh, it's not charging for me. What am I supposed to do to make this charge from the gimbal? Oh, now it is. Ooh! Oh, what button did I just press there? Let's research. The ocean was beer and I was a duck. I was swim to the bottom and drink myself up. But the ocean's not beer and I'm not a duck, so let's drink those points and get messed up. Absolutely fantastic, Samuel. That's an absolutely fantastic rhyme. I'm just going to mute you guys for. I'm just going to mute myself for a second while I blow my nose. Ah, we done wrong button. Wrong button. Oh, why isn't this charging again from the gimbal? Hang on. What have I done? I'm randomly pressing buttons here on the gimbal. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, that tilted it down. Hang on. That's changing the mode. I had to charge it from the gimbal though a second ago, and now it's back to not charging from it. The dark arts of this gimbal is a mystery to me, lads. It really is. I know what that button is supposed to do. Oops. Oh, the cable is just loose. That is it. Okay. Now let me see. No. Oh, that's better. That is better. Hope I have the. Yeah, I have the mic back on. I'm going to have myself a little drink of water there, lads. Hang on. I've lost this on the wrong setting, have I? Oh yeah, that's better, I think, is it? That's better. No. Oh my goodness. Just going to mute myself for a minute while I take a gulp of water. Take it. Just that was rather big gulp of water. Drinking about half my water here there, lads. I was getting rather thirsty. And I can't do these. See the way they have the cap there tethered to the bottle? I just can't figure out these bottles at all. I have to yank off the lid so I can screw it back on again. We have the same back home and I hate the way they tether them because I just can't work out how to screw on the lid with a tether. I really need to watch how young people do these things. It's a better setting. Oh yeah, Roger. Now it's good to see there's plenty of people here are interested in learning about the abuses of Scientology. This cable is not the best. Can't do my connection a bit dirty. Okay, it's back charging now, but every time I tend to move, why is it not charging again now? Oh, this is driving me absolutely berserk. If I don't, okay, it's charging there now. Okay, we're back charging again. That is something anyway. Oh, I love this song. Absolutely love it. Oh, we have a police van there again. Me looking for. No, I think they're blokes. I don't see any handsome police ladies for Joe. No, they're blokes. Oh, they're handsome. Is that the same van as before? Probably a different one. Oh. Well, I wouldn't put it this way, Joe. I wouldn't say no. I don't want to spend the night in a cell, but I wouldn't mind spending time in an interrogation room. What's going on there then? I won't film it, but there's something going on across the way in the Scientology premises. Oh, they're closing the doors again. So there's quite a lot of Scientologists in there in their little waiter uniforms. I wonder what they were up to. Hmm.
Yeah, why do I have to tell her I work? Yeah, probably.
Oh my goodness. One of the elderly women walking out the aisle because she's struggling to walk. I really hate seeing the elderly being dragged into these aisles when they're barely able to walk. I think it's inhumane what they do. Absolutely disgusting. They don't exactly look very welcoming. They don't leave the doors open for very long, lads. You leave it open long enough for someone to go in or to come out, and that is it. Not exactly giving off a welcoming feeling there at all. But do you think that was rather interesting the way he kept saying to you that you weren't working and who was paying you?
Yeah,
Like,
it's because Scientology is all about money. They won't understand anyone doing anything because they feel strongly for a
well, like
cause.
people say the same to me in Dublin, say, "Oh, get a job," and I'm there. I'm out over Saturday or Sunday. The chances are, if the chances are, most people work Mondays to Fridays.
Yeah,
So if I was out, say, 2 o'clock of a Tuesday afternoon, then say get a job. But if I'm out of a Saturday or Sunday, chances are that is my free time that I'm using.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's because we in the cause and that's it. What are they protesting?
I'm not sure what is they're protesting. 1932. Picture of a rat or something on one of them. 1932. Significance about that year.
Did I say that I was finished? I don't know. It's not a secret.
Actually, I do wonder. Was there some of the music do you think might have upset him, Miriam?
You guys are doing great. Bring major awareness to Scientology's music without having all the ability to do it without money. Thank you so much. We try to do our best.
What
And apparently,
was
the one
Jojo
that we set
saying?
up,
Where Mel got
it was
so that'll that's her
crazy.
work.
Let me
Oh
just show
well,
you
get that
how
collection
IRIS
going.
is trying to sabotage our protesting here. So I have
how
this
how am I
learning for this
sabotaging?
guide over here. What does it say?
Oh,
No, no.
I'm
You
in
see
trouble
product
again.
guide
Uh,
banner here. Oh,
apparently,
banner
apparently I put my bag in the wrong place.
and a bottle. Are you trying to sabotage us?
this is where I'm not very, how many times have I said I'm not very observant? This is how observant I am. Blissfully unaware I'd parked my bag in front of the sign. I better move it, lads, before I'm unfriendless.
All the time spent on trying to make it
I
right.
think
And what do you do?
now, Becca, move me bag over there.
Samuel is
I'm
saying,
the
"How very dare you?"
I'm the worst friend ever, lads. Worst friend ever. I know, right, Joe? Just oh, in my defense, it wasn't deliberate. It's absent-mindedness, which in itself is a sign of superior intelligence, and that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Oh dear, I know, right? Anti-corruption.
Central pro-Irish.
Yeah, sent out. Oh dear. Oh.
Thank you so much for joining us here. He has been
I just want to thank everyone today for joining me today and supporting myself and Roger in our efforts to spread the awareness of the evils of the culture Scientology. And I know I haven't been exactly very chatty today. I've been slightly distracted by intermittent passing bys of handsome policemen.
I can almost taste the beer.
I mean, we're talking about beer. All this talk about beer, lads. I am getting slightly thirsty.
Yeah, I said like 20 minutes or something.
20 minutes or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's okay. 20 minutes, we can wait. I've been waiting a year to get a free beer out of Miriam, so another 20 minutes, lads, I can manage. Oh, fantastic. Callum is watching the TV. I'm going to have to rescue Callum soon, though, Joe. I hope you're treating them well. Why is this telling me my battery is 10% remaining? It looks like it is charging from the gimbal, so I hope it is really charging. Amy says the police aren't good looking in her town. Yeah, my recollections of the policemen in New York is, how do I put this politely? They were not exactly slim. In fact, they were probably more the opposite side of slim, if you know what I mean. And it made me feel a bit uneasy seeing the New York cops with, well, I'm not used to seeing policemen armed anyway, because we only have special units in Ireland that are armed, so typically you wouldn't see our guard.
Is this the most excitement you have had since the Live Aid concert?
I've never watched the Live Aid concert, so I've no idea. But I highly recommend when the sliced bread was invented, lads. That's the highlight of. Miriam there interrupted me. What was I saying? Yeah, it made me feel very uneasy seeing the New York policemen heavily armed and being. There's no nice way of putting it, but they were grossly overweight, and that made me uneasy because I was thinking, hang on, that fucker isn't going to be chasing down anyone. He's going to be shooting first, covering up later. Do you know what I mean? So I did see a cop, I did tend to walk in the other direction. I said, I'm not getting stuck in any crossfire here. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, do you know what? Sometimes in life, there's no harm in taking a slightly paranoid attitude. Better to be safe than sorry. Do you know what I mean? Amy saying most of them couldn't chase down a criminal. Not when they're carrying like 5, 6, 10 stone too much. They're definitely chasing nobody. Shoot first, cover up later. The standards have been relaxed. Certainly seems to be, Amy. And I don't know, is it the standards are relaxed? They're just having trouble recruiting people to the police force. And that's why the standards seem to be slipping. Because I know back home anyway with the guards, we have fierce problems trying to recruit and attract new people to the Gardaí. It's not a job that anyone really wants to do anymore. When you think about it, you need to be half a social worker and half a police officer in today's world, if you know what I mean. I think I might put on my jacket because I am feeling the nipple bit there. I'm going to put on my jacket and maybe my gloves. The weather has gotten a little bit. I better not block Miriam's sign again. She'll go absolutely nuts again. I'm just going to put on my jacket there, lads.
Is Roger of drinking age or?
No, I've told Roger when he reaches 5'4", he can have a whiskey, but
He
not
can have a
until then.
whiskey?
When he reaches the height of 5'4".
5'4",
So
okay.
he's been diligently doing his exercises every evening to try and stretch his limbs a bit longer.
Then inches now.
This is where the layering approach is handy, lads. When you have the layers, you can take on and off as you need to. Have it. Oh, my gloves are in here. I'll put on my gloves there as well. Oops, stuck them down my pocket there. On my gloves there. I'll show you, guys, my lovely handmade Irish made gloves with the little spider motif on them there. So I keep my hands nice and warm. Well, they're not gloves, they're mittens. I'm just saying, she's still in her pajamas, left her night. But that's all right, Amy. It's a good thing to listen to your body, and if you need sleep, let your body sleep for as long as it needs to. I know, I can't think if Miriam doesn't come through on it, actually there'll be anarchy for the way. Absolute anarchy. What's my finger doing there? I'm saying a lot of the NYPD left to work in Florida. Oh, there's incentives for them to leave all with monetary offers. Do you know what does puzzle me though is the way you can get kicked out of one police force, move state, and then you can become a police officer again, or you can flip over to the sheriff's department or become a state trooper or whatnot. Like if you get kicked out of one police force, you think that it should be a blanket ban across all of America then when you're not up to the job. I see you're saying I had a photo with NYPD in Times Square. He asked if I wanted one. I think he may have been trying to get it. Oh, I think so, yeah. First with the tourist. I actually did think he was well in there, exactly as he did. But 30 seconds. Jojo is saying, so lovely here, but we are an hour early. Oh, I did, Auntie. I made these mittens myself. I have another pair of mittens in a different colours. What do I have on them? I have an owl built into them. And then these ones are the spiders. Hi, ICC, how are you? I'm here with Free Roger. I made myself a new cult hat, and Roger has a matching cult headband in the same colours. So I said, I'm still waiting on the God Grimmer. Oh, she's a he, she's a she. Oh, 2 years ago, though. So yeah, so you're your best outfit and all on as well. Wink wink, as they say. I think if I look like I was like 2 for a moment. Yeah, I've never dyed my hair. I've always left my hair to be its natural colour. I've never been too bothered what colour it is. And then I had Miriam last night telling me, oh, you have to get in Fierce Grey. And I said, yeah, it's the stress of having you as a friend, mate, I said to her. Oh, sorry about that. I do forget. I do forget. I have the mic on. I have the mic on there, and it gets muffled then when I cover it in the jacket. So apologies for that, lads. Let me see. Let me pluck you down for a second, and I'll just readjust myself somewhat there. Let me just see. Take the mic off here. And then if I pluck it on here. I'm trying not to get my hair caught up. It's the trouble when you have long hair, it tends to get everywhere. Now, sorry about that, lads. I forgot about my mic. I had the mic attached to my t-shirt, and when I zipped up my coat, I had it over the mic, which had it muffled. There's one thing I do keep forgetting about when I do put on the layers. Amy is saying my daughter had the boyfriend over yesterday, so he didn't sleep until. Oh, so Amy didn't sleep until he leaves at close to 11. Yeah, I can understand that, Amy, keeping a watchful, a listening ear open, shall we say, for any shenanigans. Oh, thanks, I feel you, yeah. Yeah, apologies for that, lads, with the mic. It's something I do keep forgetting. Oh, it's another thing to try to remember, lads. So many things to remember when you go out protesting. There's actually helped me to pull my mic out. Doo, doo, doo. Everyone telling me to pull my mic out. Just go to mute you guys once more, mute myself once more while I. Now that's better. At least I remember to mute myself and blow my nose. That's something I used to forget in my earlier lives to do. So many things to remember. I love this song.
Are you dancing?
Well, it's Irish's version of dancing, lads. It just means
You're doing squats.
I'm
That's what it
making
looks like.
it's more I'm just randomly moving my body. And I could understand anyone thinking I'm having some sort of a bizarre
Who am I
fit.
gonna tease when you're not gonna be here next time?
Don't know. You might have to come over to Ireland.
I want to come to Ireland.
Hey Dusty, how are you? It's great to see you, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Do you know what, Alex? I do believe you're right. Dusty is the nicest guy on all of YouTube. I do think so. Oh Jesus. Irish's version of her jig is accidentally breaking her ankles. And I kid you not. When it comes to dancing, my legs are all thumbs, if you know what I mean. That's-
I think I wanna put
Oh, this is a sad song. Amy says I love to dance. I was always first on the dance floor. I was always the one to volunteer. I'll look after the drinks, lads. You guys work away and do the dancing. Ah, fantastic, Dusty. Because Antics does the best content. Like her shorts are fantastic. Her lives are fantastic. The daily recaps she does are absolutely belting. In fact, everything Antics does, to be fair, is absolutely top notch. And on top of all of that, she's an absolutely fantastic human as well. So I think there's a lot of people in this community that we're blessed to get to know. Yeah, she should, Amy. But the thing is, the fact of the matter is, I think not dissing anybody, but I think most people are more into they're reality TV type of content, if you know what I mean. So I guess I don't know. But you know what? When thinking about it, it's not the number of subscribers, it's the quality of subscribers, really. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to work out what this flag is because they're the flags I seen earlier. Green, green, white, and red with a picture of a lion on it. Wonder what kind of flags they are. What flag do you think that is?
What?
What do you think that flag is?
That flag?
Yeah. What nationality? Because that was part of the protest I seen up near the Irish pub earlier today on my way
Could
down.
that be Iran?
Don't know. Because they were all sporting that kind of flag.
Yeah.
I
It could be
wonder.
Iran.
How I missed. Well, it's all true. It's all true antics. Antics is a. It's a good thing Irish is holding Roger backwards. He knew would have thrown down. Oh, exactly. Roger might be short, but he's also fiery. He'll stand up for his mates. Ah, antics. Antics is a sweetheart.
My friend Kalas, who photography with me often, he always says to me that it's even if you're taken, you can always have a look at the movie.
Antics says I might be small, but the love I get from my mates. Oh, exactly, antics. Yeah. Do you know what I think? I do think one of the advantages of YouTube is that we're no longer geography is no longer separate. We're not separated, but what am I trying to say? I'm mixing up my words.
What are you saying?
I don't know. This is it. I get my words all mixed up, and I swear.
Don't I think you can always look at the menu as long as you
What am I
know.
trying? What am I trying to say? It's like the one of the beauties of this online space is we're not separated by geography. You can meet some absolutely wonderful people that you identify with, and you're not restricted to who happens to live next door to you, who you happen to work with, and whatnot. That's a good way. Actually, that's a fantastic way of putting it, Amy. The internet has shrunk the world exactly, and we can be a lot more particular about who we choose to hang out with and befriend, if you know what I mean. And I have to say, this community is chock a block full of wonderful people.
All right,
So,
we're starting to hit the 120-minute mark. Should we go somewhere warm? I can see Roger is still shaking.
yeah, Roger's dancing.
So much for being here.
No, I
Thank
was
you for
saying the
joining.
mobile groom has just arrived. Dogs are great out there. Oh, fantastic, Joe.
Say bye
Oh,
also.
she's giving me instructions again. Apparently, chat, I'm supposed to say bye bye.
See you soon.
Oh, apparently, I'm supposed to say as well, see you soon. She's very bossy, lads. So we're going to hit up the pub now and check out some of the handsome Danes. And Roger wants to say thanks very much for your support today, lads. And if you haven't already, smash the like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends about the strange couple that you've seen here today. Thanks very much, Anna. I most certainly will. It's fair to say I'll be sleeping soundly tonight, lads. So thank you all very much. We'll say bye bye. And sure, next weekend you'll see me back. You'll see me back outside the Dublin org, keeping the Dublin lads on their toes. Thank you all very much for your lovely support. And